Now let's hear about some great resources that are available to help you and, well, everybody enjoy this beautiful state. Chris Werhane, former international level athlete and award-winning coach, is going to talk to us first. Chris started working with people with disabilities in the field of recreation over 30 years ago. He was a former executive director of Challenge New Mexico in Santa Fe. He currently works for Adaptive Adventures as the Adaptive Military Sports Specialist, where he makes sure the adventure programs run smoothly at remote locations throughout the U.S. and Canada. Chris helps train, instruct, and work with various programs and people all over the U.S. specializing in adaptive skiing, paddleboarding, kayaking, cycling, rafting, as well as climbing, sailing, water skiing, dragon boat, horseback riding. Do you have any more that you want to add to this?
I don't know, do you need more?
Anyway, please welcome Chris.
Thank you. How you guys doing? Good. Well, I get to talk about really fun stuff. I mean, who likes to exercise? Anybody? Well, we like to do the fun stuff that doesn't even feel like exercise. Get people out doing whatever you'd like to do and just get everybody going and be outside. It's kind of that, therapy that's not really therapy until you realize that, oh my goodness, I'm doing stuff I would never do with my therapist, which is even better. But we're having fun, and we like to involve the family in everything we do. Use the clicker. All right. So currently I'm with Adaptive Adventures. I've been with them for about 5 or 6 years. I've known the founders for more than 20. Came up here, family moved up here from New Mexico for my kids' hockey careers. And I slowly followed. And I've been working for these guys for 5 years. Basically what I do is I make sure, from a military standpoint, all of our veterans that are included on our programs are having a great time and do that. But I carry through with all of our sports and can basically take over and run any of our programs, which is good. If any of our staff gets sick or they're in different places like they are today. So basically we are progressive sports and recreation opportunities for people with disabilities. We're 501c3, founded in '99 by both of our founders are physically disabled. We try to meeting the needs of the community, try to build confidence in everybody to go outside and do whatever they would like. Try to create that environment and then offer unique stuff. One of our founders, Joel, lost a leg in a train accident in Chicago laying track, and Matt, spinal cord injury, local Denver native that was at Lake Powell, and before they really outlawed jumping off cliffs, they kept moving higher and higher, and he had that accident. So we deal with our mission, provide progressive outdoor sports opportunities to improve quality of life for children, adults, and veterans with physical disabilities and their families. Key to us is we like to always involve the families. If you're out doing stuff with your family, the chances are you're going to do it more and more often, and everybody can have fun. Alpine skiing is one of the things we do. We've been doing it since our inception in '99. I personally have been doing it for almost 30 years. All across the nation, before we had cool equipment like that mono ski and that bi-ski. Let's go back. We end up taking trips, and our whole name, Adaptive Adventures, we like to go out and push the limits. So this is actually almost 15 years ago, long before people ever thought about going heli skiing. We had some of the first people on mono skis heli skiing down in the Telluride area. So every year we go to Steamboat, we do an all-mountain camp. The Snowcat guys take us out in the middle of the wilderness, and we're doing backcountry skiing. Last year we had 6 mono skis, several people with visual impairments, snowboarders, the whole works out skiing in the backcountry. Full backpacks, added kits, everything else. We do ski with folks with visual impairments. We ride, we cycle, everything we do, we can tape around whatever the disability might be. One of our mono skiers and a little bit of color. those days are coming soon. Summer sports, really one of the pioneers in putting a cage on a wakeboard and moving from regular water skiing to wakeboarding off a boat, hand cycling, recumbent cycling, raft trips, kayaking. Moved into the paddleboard field a number of years ago, and we were some of the leaders in paddleboarding. Water skiing, I think this is out by Bear Creek, but we do water skiing all up and down the Front Range. You know, anything's possible. Even barefoot. So that guy pops right up and skis barefoot on one leg.
That's not on foot.
Yep, no ski, just his foot, his foot, not feet, just
His butt.
foot, yep. So this is a way we get regular folks up that might have a little bit of impairments, some balance issues, go ahead and tag team and get people out there and help them out. Wakeboarding, this is one of our founders, Matt, who decided one day I think that cage will fit on a wakeboard, snapped it on, went out and just started ripping. That was 15 years ago. People with amputations out wakeboarding. Big camp, we run a steamboat on a private lake, and we have adults, kids, everything. It's always great to be out in the mountains doing that. This is a fairly involved individual. So there's a block in the front of this that's attached to the boat with a safety release. And as he gets going, he can pull the handle up once he's out of the water and basically ski or wakeboard like anybody else. There's also a device that you can put outriggers on this, so virtually anybody can go out and water ski no matter what the balance issues or even if they have to pull the rope. Kayaking, various ways we can do kayaking. Push the one button. Tandem kayaks, people can kayak with people, leave the wheelchair on shore. Adaptations so that anybody can hold a paddle. And then even adaptations where if you look at this, there's a special seat in there that gives support, and then outriggers on the back of the canoe to add extra stability. We have those in singles and tandems, so virtually anybody can go out and paddle without worrying about tipping over. And even if you did, we have that back support so that if something were to happen, you would just come right out of the boat and be safe. Because of course, when you're dealing with water, you don't ever want to strap anybody in. Whitewater rafting. We've done stuff in the Colorado. We currently run 2 trips on the Yampa through Dinosaur National Monument. That is just an incredible place, almost like Glen Canyon, Lake Powell, and the Grand Canyon. Beautiful 5-day trip. And sometimes the water gets pretty gnarly. Cycling, all kinds of cycling. Upright cycling, sit-down cycling, tandem cycling, recumbent cycling, hands, feet, side-by-sides, whatever somebody needs. We have different bikes. Currently this morning we were out in Washington Park with our 18-foot trailer and probably 30 or 40 bikes for people to go and ride, have fun, try them out, see what works best for them. And then we have other cycling pieces of the puzzle that are in our, out of our office, veterans rides, program rides, challenge rides, all sorts of things. And we can ride pretty much wherever there's pavement, in some cases where there isn't pavement. I think this is the tour of Colorado one year. We also, have people riding uprights, either with prosthetics, without prosthetics, visually impaired, whatever we need. So, just a group of individuals where we were getting ready to go out and ride. We have a fully accessible houseboat on Lake Powell, which you can drive the power chair from one end of the boat to the other. I was out there 2 weeks ago. Actually, I just got back last week. We had about 10 individuals out. Take the ski boat out, go hiking, go fishing, cruise around, kayak, paddleboarding, Rainbow Bridge. People can get to it. We'll push, pull, carry, whatever it takes to get people out to see some of the things that we're doing. Once again, raft trip. Whatever it needs, we'll go out and do some stuff like that. There's some different kayak adaptations, fishing, boating, a couple of pictures at Lake Powell. We do a lot of things with veterans. Last year we ran programs in 23 states. We also have an office in Chicago. And in our veteran group, we had individuals from 49 states and 2 territories, veterans-wise, that did programming with us. So we served about 3,000 veterans in our programming last year. This is a national event for the VA in San Diego. We put about 50 boats on the water, and I was involved in that for many years, and now we basically take over the cycling venue, and we have about 150 veterans for the league that we do cycling with in San Diego. We'll water ski, wakeboard, rock climb. We have a climbing wall that we take and drive all over the place, get people out. Not only can you climb like that, but we also have a device that you can sit in. Basically, you're doing pull-ups in a 4-in-1 rig to get up to whatever you need. Once again, skiing. Look at that, I'm actually in a photo this time. You know, one of the cool things is we've had a bunch of people skiing with us for many years. And last year when they lined up at the X Games for the mono ski action, there's 4 guys in the blocks. 3 of those guys had adaptive adventure stickers on their buckets because they had been skiing with us all over the place. So that is the end of that. We basically do things here in Denver and Chicago that really anybody can get involved with. Most of the things that we do are no cost. When we do ski camps or some of the other things, obviously lift tickets cost money, and we need to come up with the cost of those. But whatever you would like to do, whatever people think they can't do, we can usually figure out a way. I've been in the ski industry long enough where, how do you turn that off?
Okay.
So some of the equipment that we have now we didn't have when I started. That tends to go for cycling, or I've been in the business a long period of time. We talk about, I don't have MS, but at 52, I'm slowing down. So it's one of those things where we have a great staff everywhere, and whatever anybody wants to do, we can usually find a way to do it. We currently don't do horseback riding, but I was involved in running a horseback riding program in Santa Fe for 15 years, and I can tell you, for anybody with MS, go try to find a horseback riding program and go ride. It's great for your balance. It mimics walking. It's just a fabulous activity. And when you get to the point that you can actually ride, you can go out and almost go anywhere. And if you're afraid of horses, they're not going to hand you the reins and slap the horse on the ass and let you ride off in the sunset by yourself. There's going to be people with you. There's a lot of people that think that way, like the doctors. They can't ride. It's like, what am I going to do? You think I'm just going to put the reins in their mouth, slap the horse in the ass, and off they go? No. It's a very safe and controlled environment. It's really a great activity. So I encourage you to get out, do whatever you want to do. Find an organization like us, like us. I have brochures in the back. We're here. You can talk to me for as long as we're here, and even out in the parking lot if you want. And I'd love for everybody to come and join us. And if you have any questions, certainly get a hold of me. I know we're running tight on time, and we all want to get through all this. So, anybody have anything quick?
So quickly, I'd like to just say that I love these guys. They do a great job. They got me back on this bike again, and they've got me sailing and doing a lot of outdoor adventures that I hadn't done, since before I had MS. So anyway, kudos to Adaptive Adventures for really getting me back out there again. So
Thank you.